What's good? This is episode 4 of the You Can't Say That in Church podcast.
Yes, sir.
My name is Derek Minor.
And I'm Parris, Chariz.
What we talking about today? Oh, live from the Batcave.
You already know.
Live from the Batcave.
Nah. You ain't interrupt. It's live from the Batcave. They already know where we at. Y'all see it. Y'all see it.
What we talking about today, bro?
Man, off rip, I wanted to get into the talk in hip hop in general of too many people choosing to be artists. There were a couple things, specifically in Christian hip hop, but I didn't want to limit it to Christian hip hop. I wanted to talk about it in general with music. Yeah, of a lot of people choosing to be artists, but there aren't a lot of A&Rs. There aren't a lot of tour managers. Yeah, directors. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. I wanted to bring that up to see what you thought about that. Because like I said, I want to keep it broad, but with it being a Christian hip hop topic, my brother Aaron Cole brought it up. Producer that I rock with, OK Warren, made a post about it. Proper Excel posted about it. Let's keep it broad, but from that, you know what I'm saying, seed, how do you feel about it being oversaturated with artists and not enough people helping get the art out there to consumers? You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's do the math.
Yeah, let's do it.
Comfortably, how much do you think the average person need to live in America? I'm talking about a decent life. Like not even a decent life. Just
you good.
Needs are met.
Yeah, probably about 3 bands. 3 bands a month.
3 bands a month. Depending on where you live at. You live in New York. LA, Atlanta is different.
About 5.
And that's
5.5, 6.
And we're not talking.
No, we just talking about basic.
Basic. So what is that? What do you think that add up to? What, 40K? Maybe 40?
Yeah, but when you get to the 5, it's about 60K a month. I mean 60K a year.
Yeah, about 60K a year.
You know what I'm saying? Right. For somewhere like, you know, where I moved from, Oklahoma, here in Tennessee, I would say about 3.5.
Okay.
Well, we just talking about basic needs.
I'm talking about basic needs. I'm talking about Kia Optima.
Yeah.
I'm talking one bedroom,
one bath,
decently furnished.
No kids.
Yeah. Go out to eat every now and again.
About 3.
Yeah.
About 3. Rent, groceries, gas. Like you said, miscellaneous things. About 3 bands.
Okay, cool. So we saying, let's say anywhere from 40 to 60K. Mm-hmm. That's what a person need to live. Nah, your manager only gets paid off of the percentage of what you make.
What you bring in.
So let's say that's 15%. Let's make it an even 10.
Okay.
So in order for me to make 60K managing an artist, that artist has to make $600,000
a year.
That's for me to say, I don't have no other job. You're my only focus. You have to make $600K a year. Mm-hmm. Even if let's say I manage 2 artists, that means that I have to have 2 artists that's making $300K a year. Mm-hmm. So then you want attention, because if that's the number that got to be generated, and you say, well, you should just only be managing, or you shouldn't have a job. Your only job should be working on me. That means I might have to go get 15 artists to just make a decent living. And there's no way I can manage 15 artists with any real attention.
For sure.
Right? So let's say you're a producer. The numbers is still the same for producer. Yep. Y'all out here selling beats for $50, $150, $200.
Yeah. $500.
What is there to manage?
Yeah.
What, you want me to just do it just because you need it or you want it, or because as a person that's been on both sides, as the artist and as the businessman, artists want everything. They want all the attention. They want to call you at 1 a.m. in their existential crisis about an album cover. You know what I'm saying? They want to make all the money. You gotta beg them to give you your commissions. Mm-hmm. But then we want more business people. That's a bad business decision for me to jump in the game, knowing that at best, if I'm gonna just make 10%, all right, let's say it's 20%. Yeah. You know, so then if I make 20%, then that just means you gotta make $300K a year. Mm-hmm. So who I'm gonna manage for $300K? Who got $300K a year?
Not a few.
It's very few.
Far and in between.
It's very few.
Yeah.
So that's the reason you don't have no managers. Y'all not making no money.
Yep.
Because all the decisions is art decisions.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel the vibe on this.
Yeah.
I don't want to be no Christian rapper. I don't want to go rap in front of a church and get youth group money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this. I don't want to get on a song with Forrest Frank. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I'm talking about a lot of niggas.
Nah. I'm just saying.
I'm saying. I won't do that. That's not cool. I won't do that. That's not cool. Well, it's like all the stuff that's not cool is what's making money. Mm-hmm. And people don't want to do it. Yeah. So then if I'm a manager, what is there for me to manage? You broke. I can't, so that means if you want to be cool, you got to play the game like you cool. Mm-hmm. And if it's like, oh, I don't make music for secular artists. I don't produce for secular artists. It's like, well, cool. You got to be okay with saying, is there enough Christian rappers
that's making money?
If I'm a producer, and I'm saying, hey, I need a manager, and I want to be able to take some of this and give it to a person. But I'm only gonna do Christian rap. I'm only gonna do trap. I'm only gonna do this. I'm only gonna do that. So the more you say I'm only going to, you isolate your ability to make more money. So you got to say, is there enough Christian trap rappers for me to make $300K a year?
No, I can tell y'all that right now. Especially like you said, especially when you say I don't want to do secular music or just anything adjacent to Christian music, which is why I wanted to keep it broad, because I wouldn't even say that in Christian music. It's not a lot of rappers in secular music making $300, $600K.
That's what I'm saying.
And then to say, man, y'all should be videographers, because I understand, I do agree with the sentiment to an extent, but at the same time, that being a new perspective as far as just the money that's being made. That opens it. But I would say I also the extent where I don't agree is nobody is doing anything worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So you're as a producer, you're regurgitating the same beat. All you do is make tight beats. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you want 300, you know what I'm saying, 500, 1,000 per beat. All you do is watch Kendrick Lamar videos and then shoot the same videos as Kendrick. There's no innovation in anything. It's just a bunch of the same regurgitated things, but everybody wants a better price. Yeah. You're giving me the same things that I've already seen, and it's regurgitated. And I understand there's nothing new under the sun. I understand that. But you're just regurgitating something you've seen or got, whether it be music, whether it be the videos, whether it be the beats, whether it be the production.
So I see what artists you're saying. Are asking. So now you saying, well, is the art worth $300K?
Exactly. No,
right. It's like, and every artist, if you talk to them, they gonna say it's worth more.
It's worth more than $300K.
It's worth more, but the market say different. The market say different.
A lot of artists thinking more on the rights owner side as I've grown, you know what I'm saying, as an artist and as a businessman and as an A&R, like a lot of people don't have vision. A lot of artists don't have vision. So it's like, if I'm a videographer that can't, let's say I'm a videographer that can rap, or I'm a producer that can rap. Let's say that I'm a producer that can rap. I'm giving my beats to all these artists and trying to work, and they giving me back poo. Mm-hmm. Bruh. I'm gonna take the Sunny Digital route. I'm gonna take the Pierre Bourne route. You spitting trash? I can do that. I'm gonna just rap on my own fire beats. So yeah, it feels like a oversaturation of artists, because the artists that are supposed to be artists, like you said, they just want to vibe. It's no intentionality. It's no science to the magic. It's just a bunch of feel the vibe magic and whatever. I don't write. I don't think about nothing. I just go in there and what come to my mind is like, so you gonna get out of it what you put into it. You put in a bunch of willy-nilly thought processing and unintentional oversaturated lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm about to say something that's probably
I don't want to hear another rapper say I carry my cross like Allen Iverson. I said it in 2020. That's the last time.
No more saying.
No more ball like Steph Curry.
So I'm gonna check. I'm gonna give you an example of what it looks like in the church, and I'm gonna give you an example of what it should look like for an artist. Okay. So here's the difference between what is happening with artists right now. Artists have not realized that these social media platforms was never for artists.
Never.
These social media platforms used the artists to get people hooked so that they could sell advertising.
So consumers could stay on the app. You are good at what you do. Post on our platform so people that like you stay on my platform that I built.
Creatives are special in that way, which you have a gift and a talent that allows you to be able to draw people to you with that gift and talent. Yeah. So the social media platforms was like, okay, artists, all they want is clout. So cool, let's get them clout. And then for people that are selling products that's trying to actually make money, we're going to use their attention. These comedians, these actors, these rappers, these singers, we're going to use that attention so that these advertisers can get their ads off.
Can get their off.
Right, exactly. So from there, now the artists are sitting here looking like, dang, man, the game is messed up because artists have put all of their effort not in people, but in gaming the algorithm. So we haven't said, you know, there's a reason why people were falling out over Michael Jackson. It's because they felt seen by the artist, and they was just happy to be in the presence of an artist that really, really they felt seen by. Same thing with Kendrick. He's a representative for the West Coast. Yeah, and now artists feel like they can just post their way to success. Yeah, and that was a scam. That was a scam.
I was a victim of that scam.
It was a scam. You got scammed.
I got scammed for sure.
So now artists are gonna have to start building funnels and start being businessmen. That's what's gonna happen. Artists are gonna have to start catching up to being businessmen. Prime example, we talked about him before, LaRussell. He's a businessman, right? And it doesn't look like what we always wanted it to look like. We always look like, oh, I'm so cool and I'm just gonna be cool and it's gonna attract people to me. It's like, nah, that's not how it works. You have to have the attraction, but then after there, you have to go from what does it take to make someone who is just thinks I'm cool to being like, man, I'll buy anything that person puts out. There's a psychological process to that happening. Now, I told you that with the artist. Now I'll explain to you what that looks like at church. All right. So you come to church, and first thing you come to church, you get greeted by somebody at the door.
Greeters.
Why do they do that?
Loosen you up.
They do that. They do that because they want you to feel comfortable in the house.
Break the mold. Break the ice.
I want you to feel seen.
Yep.
When you step into this church, I don't want you to walk into the church, which is the house of God, and not feel
welcomed.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. Then you get in there. What happens after that? Man, they read a good sermon, and then they have a concert. So now I'm getting to hear good music. I'm moved emotional. It's worship. I feel euphoric. What happens after the worship? The offering.
Yep. And, any new guests?
Any new guests?
The new guests.
Raise your hand.
Yeah. Text this number if you're a new guest.
Text this number.
Come back here. And
guess what that is? That's a funnel.
Yep.
Because I want to put you on my church email and text list so I can keep in contact with you.
Yep.
Right? And then from there, pastor goes up and preaches. His sermon is not about him. His sermon is all about you. How to make you better. How you gonna get out of this. How can you use? It's all about value for you. Then after that, what the pastor do? He goes stand by the door and greet you as you walk out. Hope you're doing good. Da, 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 da. A lot of pastors, some pastors so big, they go back to the back. You can't get access to them. That's your Drakes.
It's a different level.
But for the ones that's at the 100 seat, I'm going to make myself accessible to the people. Why is that happening? That's a funnel. Text this number to this. Da, 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 da. It's a funnel. It's even happening in church. You want to know why? Because it does. Because it's psychological. Yeah. So let's look at what a lot of artist churches look like. Man, come look at me because my clothes fly. Only people you attract is other people that like fly clothes.
Yep.
I just DM'd you, man. Your song just hit me on a whole nother level.
Leave them on red.
Leave them on red. You go look at it. It say seen. Boom. So this person mustered up the energy to come tell you that they song impacted them on the highest level, and you left them on scene. People follow you. They come and follow you. You don't say nothing to them. And then you wonder why you lose followers. Because they came in, they sat in your church, they sat in your house, and they didn't feel welcome, so they left.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep.
So instead of artists looking at how can I make millions, instead just focus on the next person.
Yeah.
The next person that rock with you. Yeah. And because on the other side of that Instagram avatar or that username is an actual person.
Yeah.
And if that person mustered up the energy and the strength to tell you that I really, really appreciate you, they commented on your stuff, but you so busy that you can't even talk to the people that's gonna pay you for the rest of your life. Yeah. That's what a fan is.
One thing what you said, like I said before, I was a victim of that scam of feeling like I could cool my way into fans or post my way into quote unquote stardom.
Right.
And I've learned very quickly within these last few months that it is way more it is way more valuable to reach back to your fans. Like you said, in the entire analogy that you gave, the important piece is to be accessible. What is so what you're saying is there is a level of that you can get to where accessibility needs to lower.
Yes.
But until then, you need to be as accessible as possible? Because I think for me, that's where
this not even what I yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish your thought.
For me, you know what I'm saying? I always thought that accessibility means accessibility is devalued. When you're less accessible, you're valued more. But I've also learned, man, I have done over for secular and Christian artists, I've probably done about 450 features since I started back in 2016. You know what I'm saying? Close, probably about 500. It has done more for me that I've done those features than not. And obviously on the money end, but people saying, I had seen somebody say like, man, they were talking about being scammed by a Christian artist. I had about 3 or 4 people in that comment section saying, along with other artists, like, but adding me into it, like, man, when I reached out to Parris, he reached back, he got me my verse in a timely manner. He was accessible, which to me, that heightens my value.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So what would you say to somebody that thinks, man, I am the K-Dot, I am the Kendrick, I am the Cole, I am the Billie Eilish, I am the Lady Gaga. I don't have to speak to my fans. What is in today's climate when we speak about La Russell, when you speak about Miles Minnick, is accessibility, especially with D2C culture, is accessibility the new value?
It's always been the value.
It's always been the value.
It's never
not a new value. It's always been the value.
I'm gonna take you back through your favorite artists. I'm gonna take you back through multiple different ones of your favorite artists.
I can think of one right now when I think about accessibility.
J. Cole. J. Cole, he about to drop the fall off.
Yeah.
You forgot the Dollar in the Dream tour.
I got my shirt from the Dollar in the Dream
Dollar in the Dream tour.
From 2015.
My mans went out, locked in with his fans.
Yeah.
You remember one of the most revolutionary things, he was on the way of, I think, Forest Hill Drive. He was pulling up playing his music for regular people in the city.
In North Carolina?
In North Carolina. He was pulling up like, hey, come listen to this. He went to one of his super fans' house, played the music. You want to know why? That's not just PR.
Yeah.
That's like I'm building equity, but I'm doing two things. I'm building equity so my fans be like, he gets me. He gets me. He understands me.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah.
Doechii was putting out vlogs every day, all the time. Connor Price built a whole world around spin the globe and giving other people a shot from different countries and different things like that.
Yeah. And then like he spin the globe, stop, and because I think he did a record with Tommy Royale, the Spanish artist.
Yeah.
I know Tommy.
So this is life. This is not just music. This is a life lesson. The person that is the supplier of opportunities is the one with the motion. Kanye had motion, Because if you got next to him, you're gonna get a Grammy. You're gonna get a lot from being around them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one gets motion just because you. The reason why a person like a Kanye or whatever is closed off is because they got to a place to where being accessible was no longer good.
Yeah.
It's because it's draining. It's like I'm giving out all
kill
these
myself.
opportunities. I'm gonna kill myself keeping up with this.
Right.
So I can only now. It's not that I can't be accessible anymore. I can only be accessible to a certain type of person now.
So to a certain degree.
So what's happening is people are putting the cart before the horse.
Yep.
Right? Because when you look at Kanye, go watch the Genius video. He was in them studios.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to get beats to all these different people. He was sitting under no ID. He was making himself as accessible as possible until he got to the point to where he got some motion. And then after that, he still was he was the people's champ.
Yeah.
He went from people's champ to celebrity.
Right.
Drake, same thing. Accessible, very accessible.
Yeah.
It was nothing to see him in Houston. It was nothing to see him in Atlanta at the club. That was the version of being accessible.
Yeah.
It's being at the club and accessible. And man, talk to the DJ. Hey, play my song. Like that's being accessible.
Yeah.
Artists think that now social media trick people into thinking they can post and advertise their way to people caring about them. And it's like, no, the reason people don't listen to your music, the reason you don't have a career, the reason why you're not making that 300, 600,000 is you have not given enough to people to care about to where they want to give you that amount of money.
Exactly.
So the answer is, how can I fix that problem?
And that was going to be my next question. As far as like marketing, I know one thing that I've learned from you over these past few months is the value of marketing, the value, not just ads, but literal marketing, whether it be email list, whether it be dropping vlogs, creating accessible games or accessible ways to interact with your fans through, you know what I'm saying, various mediums. In your mind and your knowledge and your research, what is the disconnect between artists and marketing? Ego. Obviously, a lot of them have been scammed with
ego.
There it is. Ego. Watch your ego. Watch your ego.
And then I'm gonna make it super simple, bro. It's ego. Bro, people think they too good. Bro, you got 1,000 followers and you too good to answer a DM. You don't ego.
That's real.
You don't look at yourself as you really are dumb enough to believe that you're gonna make a song that's so good that everybody gonna like it and they're gonna like you enough to put millions of dollars in your pocket.
I was a victim of that. I ain't gonna lie. I was a victim of that because, and I'll speak for artists on this side too. I was a victim of that because I cared about the art so much. I was intentional. I was very diligent and persistent and consistent with wanting to get better and putting out the best quality. And I thought that is what it took to make it. And not that it's not what it.
Oh, you got to do that plus.
You got to do that. But if you miss for a very long time, for the first half of my career, I said the first half of my career, I missed that side. I used to think, man, I'm too good to answer, or like, I don't want to be that accessible. Like, you can DM me like, good, you like the song. I know you like the song.
I'm like that.
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And now when you see other artists, man, who may not be as good, may not be as intentional.
Yeah.
But they have intangibles that you will not do. They are engaging. They are timely, consistent. They don't care about what it looks like. It's about, did I connect with you? Did I value what you said to me in response? You know what I'm saying? What would you say to that? What would you say to that? I don't know. I didn't ask a question, but
dog, this is not a music business problem. Mm-hmm. That's the thing about it. It's not a music business problem. It's not even a business problem. It's a people problem.
Mm. It's a human problem.
It's a human problem.
Yeah.
We really believe that the world revolves around us. And we believe we're so special that people just want to give us money just for the sake of giving us money. that people want to just be around us just because we us.
Yeah.
And it's arrogance and it's pride. And the problem with artists and creatives is that we have such an amazing gift that it makes it easier to mask our ego, and it makes it easier to mask our deficiencies. Right? So we just like, oh, I don't have to work on my mental health. I don't have to work on anything. I just got to make a better song. I don't have to be I don't have to be a better person to people. I just got to make a better song. And there'll be people that make great examples of people that are trash. And that are like trash in public. And it's like, well, they got rich. And it's like every one of them you see a different story. Yeah. It's like they knew somebody. They
It's always crazy when you hear the story. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's so and so little nephew.
Yeah,
that is nepotism.
It makes so much sense now.
Yeah. But if you're talking about, I have zero connections in the industry. I don't have a lot of money. You're gonna have to get people on your side. Now, if I'm a nepo baby and my dad is a multimillionaire,
it's LeBron
James, or is like a politician or something like that. That's different. That's different because people will want to be around me because they want to be around him. Mm-hmm. Now, that you could look at that and say, oh, that's messed up. It's like, nah, that's just reality.
It's how.
But at the end of the day, it's a lot of politicians who got sons that rap that's not Chance the Rapper. Yep. Chance the Rapper is talented. Actually, and Chance took that and said, I'm gonna build a community around
He did build a community.
He was locked in Chicago. Mm-hmm. He was moving around.
Super heavy on SoundCloud.
Yeah, he's not a nepo baby.
Yeah. He just had certain connections that could help.
It helped him scale faster.
Yep.
That's it.
I agree.
Being connected helps you scale faster, but you still have to do the work. He still had to be on SoundCloud.
Yep.
He still had to throw shows.
He still had to make good music.
to build a fan base. Still had to make good music.
Yeah.
Still had to build relationships with Mick Jenkins, Vic Mensa, all these different people.
Childish
Gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had to build those relationships. He had to get on them planes and go talk to people in LA. He still had to do the work. But one thing about Chance, what I watched, he was always humble. And he was, He was always accessible.
He was accessible.
Yep. Bruh, Vic Mensa right now is on a crazy run. He's super accessible.
No music.
Bro, I saw Vic Mensa doing features for people.
For real.
Bro, I DM Vic Mensa. He hit me back. Like, it was one of his earlier posts. And I was like, man, I love what you're doing, man. Keep doing it. He was like, right on, bro. That's much love.
Yeah.
Like, he's
just saying thank you. You ain't got to give him
that's it.
Just on God.
That's not, bro. If somebody walked up to you outside and said, man, I like your fit, bro. Them pants crazy.
And then I just walk off.
Just walk off.
Like, hell yeah, nigga, I know. It's like, he'd be like, all right,
whatever.
Nigga, lame.
Exactly.
Lame ass.
Nah, that's right. Switch the whole nother. Yeah. It's just switched the whole other way now.
Yep.
Right? It's a switch the whole other way. We're not talking about artist etiquette here. We're talking about decent human being etiquette and attraction.
Yeah. And bruh, and this is just a sidebar. That's literally why I don't use the word fan.
Yeah.
Like, I don't use the word, I use the word supporter because, like, fan is like, I hate when, I was about to say the N-word. I hate when artists be like, yeah, he just a fan. It's like, huh?
He just a fan is crazy.
Huh?
Like, he just a fan is crazy.
That's crazy.
This
like,
man is taking his hard-earned money.
He a fan of me. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, brother. Like, he supports your way of life.
Yes. Absolutely.
Him listening to your music, streaming it, playing the video, showing his kids. He not just a fan. He is the reason why you are who you are. God. He said, what he say? He said, nigga, I created you.
Right.
Well, God created you, but I help.
Right.
But for real.
But the thing is, too, I would say this, that as far as a fan is concerned, that's what you want. That's like taking a gold bar and throwing it out the window.
For sure.
For views. Now, again, if people will bring examples of people that just made it, that they didn't have to have all that. But you will not see an artist that don't have real fans last long. Most of the time, all you're seeing is marketing and ad spend. Now, here's another way you can build a platform.
Yeah.
You can spend so much money on advertising, so much money on marketing that your name is just out in the zeitgeist, and people just begin to fall in love with your personality and a character. But the only problem with that is you have to keep spending, and there's an expiration date on that.
And I think, and it's no shot to LaRussell, I think LaRussell has set a blueprint and a precedent for how to market and go about brand managing for a direct to consumer way of life as an artist. But I think, you know what I'm saying, that I watched an interview of him and he said he spends 100 bands a month.
Visibility. And I was talking with an artist.
And I talked to a lot of people that be like, man, his music cool, but I know exactly who LaRussell is and I like him. But the underlining is the music is cool. So it is, like you're saying, it is two ways to it. Great music we're marketing or over marketing and good music. The common denominator is marketing.
The marketing is honestly your sauce. Mm-hmm. That is what the sauce is. It's not the music.
Yeah.
He has a marketing strategy, bro, that what he's done is he's mastered his story and he's also mastered awareness. Mm-hmm. So from there, now we in a conversion state. If I get enough people to see this and to tell my story and I can connect with them, they'll give me 18,000 for an album, 11,000 for an album, because they stand for what my story stands for. Mm-hmm. Kyrie didn't give him that money just because he wanted to give it to him.
Yeah.
It's because he's like, man, I appreciate a black man working hard and that's accessible.
You earn this.
You earn this, bro. You deserve more than $10 an album. Here go 11,000.
Yeah.
Gary V just gave him 18.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because Gary V is saying, bruh, like, what you're doing, I appreciate this. This is an example of what being a good human is like. But the same thing with say you just an artist with great music. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you have to be LaRussell, because LaRussell is taking more of a teacher, underdog, everyman route. But if you want to take the creative, I'm this creative person, one thing you cannot do, you can't do that without thinking about the fans. Here's another example. Tyler, the Creator. All he cares about is his fans.
Yeah.
You see it. Mm-hmm. He gives the extra mile in every performance.
Everything he does.
Everything he does, because he realizes that these people are here for a show. Yeah. They here to see the Creator. Yeah. And I got to make sure that I give them the best show possible.
Yeah.
So he does that. And that's why his niche is crazy. That's why his audience is insane. Mm-hmm. Some of them folk would die for that man, bro.
Fan base.
Like, for real. And I'm saying all of that to bring it even home. Bruh, Christ is the perfect example. Mm. He's the perfect example of what a self-sacrificial life could get you. He gave everything.
Yeah.
And we adore him for generations. Accessible. God himself was a man of the people.
Yeah.
I'm out here.
Yeah.
And the thing was, he took the gifts that he had and gave them to everybody. Freely.
Yeah.
Freely.
Yeah.
And we in turn are like, man, we feel the love from God. Mm-hmm. Like, we know that that's a safe place where I can be.
Yeah.
I can be next to Christ, and I know that I'm safe, and I know that he's not trying to take advantage of me. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to be scammed. He's done nothing but give.
Give to me.
Give
freely.
Give freely. So I think a lot of artists, the main reason why you stuck is just because you're a selfish individual.
Like you said, ego.
And then you only care about yourself. And you don't care about nobody else, mm-hmm. and you getting the benefits and reaping the rewards of what that can get you.
Yeah. The last thing I want to bring up, because that's good, and the last thing I want to bring up as far as artists is independent to label. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The differences of an independent artist growing to a label-esque style artist, and the reverse, a label-esque style artist leaving the label to be independent. Because especially not Kanye left labels, did it all independent, and still went number one. You know what I'm saying? When he dropped Vultures, Carnival, mm-hmm. and all of that. So I think 160 first week after doing all of the craziness he did.
Yeah.
There are always exceptions to the rule. As artists, never follow the mold of the exception. I bring that up to ask what are the caveats to independent and label artists?
Yeah.
Because and I bring that up because I had a conversation with somebody who has been on label after label, you know what I'm saying? And speaking on artists who have only been independent, who have only grinded every part of their life to get the fans that they have, to get the notoriety that they have. And the artists who had been on a label for a while was saying, man, like, they don't want it. They trying to figure things out. They don't want it like that.
Yeah.
And my thought process was like, man, like, I don't think you know what it's like to get a $700 paycheck. I'm going to put half of it up for my rent that's coming up, and I still got to buy groceries. I still got to get gas, and I still got to go to the studio, and I still got to pay for a cover art. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me some of the caveats that we overlook as somebody who has done it independent and done it on a label.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm going to say what's most important is understanding the why. We keep coming back.
We always come back to the why. We always come back to the why.
We always come back to the why.
That's one of the most important pieces, if not the.
So with me, I never, initially, when I signed my first record deal, I didn't want to sign. My ego didn't want to sign. My ego was like,
me too.
My ego was like,
me too.
Man, I'm going to do this. It's going to happen regardless.
Yeah.
And my homeboy, Tony Tillman, said, bro, what you can do in 5 years, they can do in one. He was right.
He was right.
Like what Reach, I instantly, when I signed to Reach Records, I instantly got on tour. I'd have never been able to get on tour, but not only tour, bro, we did tours where there was 5,000 people in the crowd. They weren't there to see Derek. They was there to see Lecrae. They was there to see Trip Lee.
Yeah.
I just got an opportunity to
be a part of it.
To be a part of it. I didn't think about that. I didn't think that way back then.
You wasn't thinking that way. You thought they was there to see you.
They there to see us.
See us.
Bro, they said see us.
Yeah.
Nah. They was there to see Lecrae. Right? You know, and then what was happening from the rights owner, now that I understand, Lecrae was funneling his money back into the label to pay for a Derek Minor album.
Wow.
To pay for an Andy Mineo album.
Yeah.
Like, because he's making crazy money.
Yeah.
So like I was an investment of his, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why those masters stay with them.
Yeah.
Unless I buy them back.
Yeah.
It's because they took all the risk on those masters. Right? So that's their masters.
Talking about the collateral. They getting that collateral.
That's their collateral. They got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So had I stayed independent and took the risk on that, I mean, them records may not have did what they did. You see what I'm saying? It's a gamble.
Yep.
It's always a gamble.
Give and take.
Right. Then from there, I went to sign with E1, and then I did Empire, and I've always been able to. When I left Reach, I had to build my catalog up, so I had to go crazy. We dropping album. I was dropping album after album after album after album. Now I got collateral to be able to go to a distributor and borrow against if I needed to.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a different game. So if you're an independent, you have to understand what the goal of your game is, which is the goal of the game is to make my catalog that's independent valuable enough in order to scale it so that I can borrow against it or so that I can sell it and make another catalog. Like I know a songwriter who sold his catalog 4 or 5 times. He the biggest country songwriter in Nashville. He sold his catalog 4 or 5 times. So that's all he does. He builds a catalog of songs. And then he sells it, builds another catalog and sells it. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, knowing your why. So am I building the catalog up to borrow against it or am I building it to sell it? If you're on a major label, it's different. It is, I am going to leave here with nothing but the clout that this label has given me. Right. So they're going to fund every single thing. And I'm going to take that funding and put it into live shows. I'm going to put it into building my brand to the level to where when I leave here, I can leverage it for other things, brand deals, or I can leverage it for brand deals. I can leverage it to get more money from a distributor, build more catalog that I own now, right? I can leverage it for touring. So I could become a touring artist based off of them funding the music and marketing it. They own that, but my touring infrastructure or my merch infrastructure is crazy.
Yeah.
How you get screwed either way is when you have no clue what the next 5 years is gonna look like or the next 10 years is gonna look like. Me and Lecrae was talking about this yesterday, right before he went to the Grammys. Like we were just kind of debriefing on just like some OG talk.
Yeah.
And he was just like, what they didn't tell us is there's an expiration date on this of your emotion. Like, and at a certain period of time, you have to find out how to take that time where your star was shining bright and flip it into something else. And that could be another iteration of your career. It don't have to be, okay, I'm just going to do this and not do music. You could do music for forever.
Yeah.
But you have to have a plan. Like the motion you got right now or that you're trying to get, if you get motion and you just squander it, then you're not setting yourself up for success.
Yeah.
That's not a music business thing. That is any business thing.
Yeah.
Yahoo, no one uses Yahoo anymore. No one uses, you know what I'm saying?
Still got my Yahoo.
but I know
what you mean. No, I know what you mean.
People use chat to search. They use Google to search.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They use Anthropic or Claude or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Eventually, bro, nobody goes to Kmart no more.
Yeah.
Kmart had a great run. Target and Walmart came in and smacked them. Sears. No one goes to Sears. JCPenney. Everything has its day, and it has its season.
Time. Yeah, it has its time.
Just like the Bible say. It's a time to kill, a time to heal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It all has a season. The smart person will be like Joseph in the Bible, who says, okay, well, there's this vision that there's going to be 7 years of abundance and 7 years of famine. So while I have 7 years of abundance,
I'm going to set myself up for the 7 years of famine. Yep.
Right.
So I can prolong and live and not be in turmoil, for sure.
Life is cyclical just in that way.
It's the same way.
You go from being broke to money coming. To broke again, and if you smart, money will come again.
Yeah. If you smart. Oh God.
If you smart.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Man, anything else for today?
Nah.
You can't say that in church podcast live from the Batcave. It's Parris Chariz. We in there.